microphone on and get my headphones right, cause I came to rap and I'ma give away all the rights tonight. I mean writtens, I don't know why I said rights. Canonized, we left your team looking like dirty decks of motorbikes. A new record of new dope ass beats and a bunch of new shit to get you bouncing off your feet. It's 2012, so my new fucking motto is on everything you eat, add a sliced avocado. I'm just saying that this is what I'm thinking. All the thoughts that come to me in my dreams when I'm sleeping. Every time I blink, you know I take a mental picture. Every night I put them together, drink them down with a mixer. And please do not think that I have ever lost it, cause I'll eat your ass up while I wrap you like a piece of chocolate. You some bootleg M&Ms, they probably melt in your hand. And me and Trox come together, form 100 grand. And AstroTurf, that's the very next sound. You won't even know it hit you when we bring it around. So fuck off, fuck up, fuck on and fuck down. I'm proud to say 303 is my town. I'm the breadwinner like I'm playing lotto at the bakery. Can't help but rap fresh, cause the voice is always making me. Will I make it to the top? I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm not going nowhere, my seat will never read no vacancy. And I came here tonight to try to entertain the crowd. So if you think I did my job, come on and scream really fucking loud. Yeah, that means you enjoy the shit and everything I'm doing, and that's why I'm doing it. So myself and Big Trox forever rep the canonized. You can see for yourself, just look deep into our eyes. Straight through the whites to the backs of the cranium. And I don't even know why I'm still sitting here explaining. I do not make my beats, I use producers, lay the rumors to rest. And if they on the record, that's because to me they're fresh. I use their creation, put my lyrics on it. And I just wanna warn you, I don't lose, I'm a worthy. And I like to meet my fans, but y'all cooler with the stock. And I mean stop coming up to me, interrupted while I'm talking to an artist, my wife or my daughter, or Big Trox, motherfucker, get me a glass of water. Cause I'm parched from spitting on these fools. I wish that I could rap like this back in the days of high school. It's funny cause back then I was kinda quiet, but now every night I hit the stage I try to start a riot. Big gym and I start to teach the assembly and tell them all follow your dreams and you can all be just like me. The truth is I never dreamt of doing this, I just tried it one day and then I realized I was good at it. And now it's 2012 and we do this every day, and I prefer you use the dirty, but you can call me Jay. I can't believe you're still there, like what does that mean? It means get the fuck up away from me. This is life when you're living in the suburbs. I hate most of my neighbors and every single bird. And yo, I rarely see all those ghetto ass copters. To you it's just a bird, to me I see velociraptor. And my rhymes they not broke, so they do not need a dock. I swing my cross and my shield and I bring to you the scrub hop. Always speak my mind as if I have no fear, so I'ma come right out and say I hate when rappers look queer. I'm not a fan of people that hate me, but if you hate me I don't know because you do not ever tell me. Cause when I see you you're like JDirty, love just scrub tape. Put it on last night when I was getting laid. You came to see the Scrub Hop King, well that's me. Thanks for buying a ticket and you're welcome if it's free. Now don't get me wrong, I'm glad that you know my name, and I'm not the one to take for granted a little street fame. I have a job but at night I'm pumping out the jams. I'm a favorite member of a one-man band, but when I'm on stage you know I got Big Trox, and you can never stop anything that has to do with Scrub Hop.
You can't.
Scrubhop.com.
Yo, StreamYard, what happened to that button? How come that just like twitched out on me for a minute? Because we're live on Twitch. This is Scrub Hop Live, brought to you by...
did that video look like Rumble in the Bronx to you guys, or is my connection fucked up?
Might be your connection, but it looked good on my end.
Looked good to me.
Man, it kept sounding like it was being scrubbed through and like bouncing around. It was really fucking weird. I don't know what's going on, but if it was, hey, if she don't smell it, I don't smell it. Welcome to Scrub Hop Live,
smell.
baby. Hell yeah. Cotton, are you here? Did you need to finish your Candy Crush level?
Here's the deal. I had a lot of trouble getting this Instagram post to go up. It wouldn't go up when I tried to get it to go. I tried to hit share on it forever ago, and it wouldn't go. So I don't want to even do anything. So then what happened was I was trying to redo it while the song was playing. I was trying to do it again and get it done quickly so I could get it done before the show started, because I was here early today. I showed up early to
preparation is showing through.
Then here's the deal. You
just made eye contact with the shitheads for the first time.
But this is what I'm trying to say is that I was trying to get something done that I usually am able to get done very quickly, and it did not work. So
then we asked you to be on time.
No, No, it was because Instagram glitched out on me for whatever reason. It was an Instagram problem. It wasn't a me problem or a you problem. It was an Instagram
issue.
Yeah. It's a privacy issue, not a plantain issue.
Not a plantain issue.
Welcome to Scrub Hop Live, episode number 175. You guys, we appreciate you. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let us know you are here. Sound off in the comments. You want to contribute to our show, go to Tracy's tip line at 303-578-8952. You can also send us an email.
Banners. There we go.
It's okay. You guys can also email us as per usual at scrubhop@gmail.com and go over to patreon.com/scrubhop and become a patron of our very fine program that we're bringing to you. Otherwise, that's everything out of the way. And anywhere on social media at scrubhop. But otherwise, welcome to the show, fellas. How are we? No, Big Trox, how are you? We've already heard about him.
No. You guys, I'm doing.
We'll get back to you, but I want him to have a moment. Calm down.
I'm doing spectacularly well. Okay, I'm very, very happy. Having a good day, having a good week. I'm enjoying this delicious whiskey. Now, this is a High West that I'm having right now, and it's very good. It's delightful. I would also like to add that last night I had a Blanton's whiskey on the rocks. Okay, Blanton's it's a great whiskey. It's something that I thoroughly enjoy. I don't get to drink it very regularly because you can't find it everywhere. I was out at a fancy oh, my headphones just died. I was at a well-to-do place and I had a nice whiskey. I got to figure out my headphones sitch.
See, it's probably because you were talking weird. I would imagine that's
I was like, I didn't know if that was a bit that you were doing. I was like, why is he doing that? We're kind of discussing this whiskey.
Yeah.
Like,
William, no, that's my regular voice. That's my voice.
It was very
you were
weird.
Doing a thing.
I thought you were doing like a.
You were doing a thing.
Christopher Walken.
No, that was my regular voice. And you guys are being very judgy right now, saying that that's not my voice because that's how I've talked forever.
No,
all of a sudden your cadence switched. It was weird. I felt like you're doing
that's my
a Wesley Willis song.
It's like he code switched.
Yeah, right. Oh my god,
that was kind of what it's. That's kind of what it seemed like. No, but I've actually been doing pretty well. Things have been going okay.
I have Governor.
In my day to day, things have been going good. You know, I've been out here like. I've been trying to keep it together. KIT, keep it together. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it together, baby.
Keep it together. KIT, keep it together. That's what I've been doing.
You know what that means.
No, it's from Bowfinger.
When Cotton, I was going to say when Cotton finishes, I'll tell you what it's from.
That's some Tracy type action.
I can just drop it for you real quick. Yeah, it's from Bowfinger. Things have been going good for me. I'm still doing therapy. Shouts out my therapist. We've been having a really nice time connecting.
So we have her on.
Shout out my therapist.
We should have her on.
I don't think she does podcasts. I think that's probably.
What if I hired her and just don't tell her?
Hired her.
Get her for an hour. Like I want a session.
Next week's Scrub Hop Live is going to be on a Zoom meeting instead of YouTube.
We're doing. Oh, I was thinking. What was I thinking?
I don't know.
Bullworth. That's what I was thinking.
Bullworth. That's a good movie too. But no, it was Bowfinger.
Mad different.
Thanks for neither of you telling me that Halle Berry wasn't in Bowfinger, you assholes. Just let me
it was Heather Graham.
Love Halle Berry.
Yeah, neither was Dick Tracy. Okay, you guys have really let me down. And
I said that's Tracy. Not right. And then that's why I was pulling it up, Jay. I had to tell you.
And I just had to express that I do think that Halle Berry and Eddie Murphy are the same person. So this was
I don't think that my therapist does podcasts. I think that she probably
we gave you an out and you're going to come right back. You want to keep talking about your therapist? I thought we gave you an opportunity to just deviate. So, okay, what are you talking about in therapy? How does she know about me?
She doesn't know about you yet. I haven't even brought you up once. Can you believe it?
It's all about his mom. He's in therapy about his mom.
I got a lot.
Oh, you're trying to focus on your love issues?
She hasn't really come up either. Yeah, no, I got all of my own shit.
What are you talking about then?
I got tons of my own shit to figure.
All I know is, hey, Jay, all I gotta say is we are constantly now. As I told you,
don't get it. What therapy or me?
No, therapy. Like I'm sure I'd be a good candidate, but it's just I don't want to talk. I got to talk to you guys. This is kind of therapeutic.
Yeah, I talk to you guys.
I stress out the fact that I have to do it. I'm always conveniently way too tired right before, and then I have to get drunk to get through it. Isn't that what therapy is?
That's kind of the same thing, yeah.
Okay.
There's the Blantons that I want to show you. This is what I had a sip of last night. This is very good. I recommend. I was at a little steakhouse. Now that's what I wanted to say. I was at a little steakhouse that's actually right across the street from Troxy Cotton's place. And so
a well-to-do establishment.
It was a well-to-do establishment.
Hey, wait, do we have a new sponsor?
Yeah. This show's been brought to you by Blantons. I wish.
And it's fun to say. Brought to you by Blantons.
Brought there by Blantons. Yeah, that'd be fun to say.
I like to use Bubblicious because it's fun to say.
Exactly. Bubblicious.
I love stuff that's fun to say.
It was very good. And then I tried to go over to Troxy Cotton's house to go say hello, primarily because I needed to go take a leak. And I was like, hey, man, let me swing by real quick. Now,
just had some Blantons. Do you want to do a shot of your Evan Williams?
Yeah, let me have some Evan Williams. And he wasn't at home. Now, Jay, we constantly are ripping on this guy because he doesn't do anything. He just sits around all day stewing in his own mess. And the one time I needed him,
it's an old school nurse term. That's funny.
Stewing in my own mess.
Yeah.
Can you believe
the one time that I needed him
since overnight?
He was out gallivanting, and that really grinds my gears to an immense proportion.
So you were out doing something, and that Cotton, and that upset your brother.
Yeah.
Do we know do we know what you were doing? Is it?
I was gallivanting. It is controversial. Yeah, I don't want to really get into it.
He said confidential, but I like controversial. Wait, you what?
No, I think I did say I thought I said controversial.
I don't want to talk about it on the program.
Was controversial. Oh my god!
I don't really like.
Are you banging your therapist?
He was Jay. He was at one of those clubs where they put you in an all latex suit and then they put a vacuum in one of the pieces and they like suck all the air out so that you're just like completely latexed up. You guys have been there, right?
And then they oil you up and you got to get through the maze.
Yeah,
it's controversial.
Anyways, this show's been brought to you by Blantons. I'm going to close that now.
Oh my, yeah, I'm glad Blantons wants to be associated with
Blantons.
What did you just call that? Fucking
Blantons
activity?
and therapy. It's called Rubberman. What's it called?
Rubberman.
It's not just called that. That's
no, I don't think it's just called. It's like the vinyl bodysuits. Yeah, you want me to look that up? I'll put that up on the screen.
Vinyl bodysuits?
Well, I thought you were making it up, and all of a sudden Cotton's over here like, oh, yeah, I've watched a doc about that.
I know I have. You know what I saw? It was on like, I think it was on Real Sex on HBO like 25 years ago. That's where I learned about it. Back in the day? Yeah. Oh, yeah, in the 90s. Remember that? Remember Real Sex in the 90s?
Love that show. Very formative.
Top show.
Very informative. No, it wasn't.
No, formative.
Oh, no, it wasn't vinyl. It's
I was going to say, no, it wasn't. Check out this underground sex club in Russia where they
the top result is
each other with menorahs.
Latex bodysuit with a crotch zipper.
Or candles, whatever. There was just more on that. Called a No, that doesn't work.
I don't know.
Mamora.
I don't know how deep into my search I need to get with this because this is not yielding good results. Oh, but I think that here we got the idea. I think that this is okay for YouTube. Just tell me if it's not. I'll take it down.
Fuck it. They'll take it down for us. Don't worry.
Yeah, see that one? Everything's blurred out. It's all in sensitive mode, so
I would wear that.
I get what. Okay, well, no, this isn't what you described. This is just a latex bodysuit. You're talking about a vacuum hooked up to their face hole.
Okay, look at the one.
Oh, the one in the top middle, maybe.
No. Yeah. I was gonna say bottom middle, right next to the one that you're on. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. They get you all sucked in there, and then you got to get through the maze.
It's a whole thing.
All right. Well,
all right. We're gonna move on. That's definitely gonna get us pulled.
I didn't do that. That's not what I was out gallivanting around.
I knew that. I just didn't know that was a thing.
I don't know if it's a thing either. And big Trox,
never mind.
Well, no, people. It's a thing that people wear. I don't know if they have a maze that you have to get all greased up and go through. That just sounds like fun.
It's amazing you keep focusing on the maze. I think
Yeah,
you do know it's real.
No,
I'm just
maze
4 times.
He's like, I'm not sure about the maze. I don't know if it's made out.
I don't know if it's a requirement.
I don't
go
I don't know
backwards,
what the maze is.
I'm just letting you guys know. I
don't know where it
starts.
I've tried to find the exit. I can't find the fucking exit of the maze.
I don't know if it's real, but it just sounds like a controversial thing that I
find mommy.
No. It sounds like a fun thing that I would go to. But no, while I was out gallivanting about town, Big Trox, were you still able to use my toilet?
No. As soon as I drove by your place and I didn't see
I'm not the only person that lives at my place. You could have called another person.
Nah, but I drove by your house and I didn't see your car, so I just kept driving.
Wow.
Was the tree gone?
They actually did take one of my tree benches. I've been sometimes I go out there and I'll sit down on the on a log and I call it my bench, but it's really
on a log. You do, buddy.
It's a downed tree. It's one of the trees that came down during the bomb cyclone. But I treat it like my bench. So I'll go out there. I'll go out there with a cup of coffee.
I'll go out there with a tree bench. I partially am okay with that.
Yeah,
that's kind of clever.
It's my bench. So I go out there with a cup of coffee in the morning and I hang out. And this week I get back from work and there were boys out there pulling down more trees, chopping them down. They were taking them away. They took away.
Did you just say, "Can I keep my bench?"
Well, thankfully they left me another bench or two, so there are still a couple of spots.
Wait, so you had a bench, they took it, now you have 2, and you're bitching? You doubled your benches? You're being a bitch.
The new one is there's not as much area to sit on it without getting sap on your jeans, and you don't want to get sap on your jeans just when you're trying to have a cup of coffee. So it's not ideal for just your morning sit down.
I hate sap on my jeans during coffee.
Yeah, right. When you're trying to have
that's definitely a midday snack coffee situation.
If you get sap on your jeans during your coffee, it could ruin the rest of your day.
It might.
Yeah,
I can't imagine that life.
I did know. I got home from work the other day and I was watching those boys pull trees down, and it was kind of cool. They had one of those big old it's an excavator, I think is what it's called. It's got the big thing on it. The big that like pulls up and back. And
Did they pull up your internet connection? Jesus Christ.
It was probably all the movement made it a little bit hard for my RAM.
When you move, it ruins your internet connection.
I got bad RAM. No, I'm hardwired. It doesn't get better.
You sure are, bud.
All right, keep going. You were just so off. I'm glad you paused. It got you.
Thank you. One of the guys was in that excavator deal, and they they had like a rope that they tied to the tree, right? And he's pulling on it. And then there's another dude with the chainsaw, and he's cutting it. And then, boy, when it like falls and cracks, and then it like smacks into other trees already laying down on the ground, it is a satisfying thing to watch. I don't know if you guys ever seen that kind of stuff, but yeah, it's good.
Did you feel like when you were seeing all these like men doing men jobs, and you were just sitting there on your tree bench having a cigarette and a cup of coffee, did you feel like they were kind of like cucking you a little bit in the form of like
I was having a beer, but I did the guy who was doing the chainsaw but this was after work. This wasn't a pre.
You gave him your number?
Yeah, the guy who was doing the chainsaw thing, I did notice he had big arms, and I was like, I bet you
he didn't give him his number, but he showed him his inches.
I bet he actually did come up to me and he asked me to bum a cigarette. He asked me if he could buy a cigarette, and I was like, "You could have one, sir." And then I gave him a cigarette
for you, big guy.
And then I gave him a cigarette, and I asked him, I was like, "Is it hard cutting down all those trees?" And he was like, "Not for me." And I was like,
"What sucks is I bet you this happened. I bet this isn't even a joke."
No, I didn't flirt with him. I did give him a cigarette. And we talked about trees.
With him. You flirted with him.
I didn't flirt with him.
We know you flirted with him.
Did you offer it to him back in an English accent? They call cigarette thumb.
Righto. No.
Righto.
I didn't do that. It's Tuesday.
I can't remember what they call it.
No, I did not do that. And
I think I actually got a clip of what you said to him.
I love bear dick.
That was interesting.
That's not what I said.
That was I
I said, how many more trees you got to pull down? And he's like, we got one more tree. And I was like, some of these other ones are looking like they're gonna go soon. Like, are you guys
doing
gonna
anything you
back?
could to keep him around?
I was like, you guys gonna be coming back? And he was like, well, when the city has more of a budget and we get a new work order, we'll come down and cut down some more trees. And I was like, well, maybe I should go down to City Hall and
light
petition
the cigarette with your asshole and then give it to him with your mouth. No, there's plenty more where that came from.
No, I didn't do that. That's silly. What I did was I just handed it to him. I gave him my lighter. It was pink. And then he used it with his strong arms. And then he walked back away to his trees.
Why did you say that? It's a lighter. You don't need strong arms to hold a lighter.
Well, no, I'm just telling you how he lit it. It was
strong arms.
Yeah.
How did he light that cigarette?
That's how he did it. That's how he did it.
It was pink when he got it, but he squeezed it so hard it was purple.
No, Johnny Schwaba said, "Sup, y'all? I'm still horny as a Muppet. Big Trox still looks like Buck Angel, and Cotton is still a dickbag. But JDirty didn't even catch any shrapnel that time.
I'm pretty sure I'm the reason he's still horny."
Man, imagine if you were really Buck Angel and like.
How come JDirty doesn't ever catch shrapnel? That's what I want to know.
Shrapnel,
like you were walking around. You were walking around with that beard and a vagina. You know what I'm saying? That'd be crazy.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, no. So I didn't get his name or his number or anything like that. I let him go back to his tree and he cut that last one down. And then he and his boys they left.
I let him go back to his tree, Jay.
As soon as the bruise on the back of your throat heals, you have nothing to remember.
It's never going to heal.
Not emotionally.
No. Emotionally, it never heals. This is
you just don't turn it off.
This is why we go to therapy. This is why we work on this kind of stuff.
You know what I mean? I see what you did there.
We talk about these emotions. We bring these emotions up and we work through them because it's okay to feel them. You know what I mean? And you should
trying to get the tree guy's number. No, Johnny, I think he was trying to give the tree guy his number and he couldn't keep him interested long enough to slide him them digits.
He looked like he might have been fun to shoot some pool with or something like that. You know what I mean? Like we might have had fun like around the old billiard table together. You know what I mean?
Dick, your back pocket.
Yeah, you guys probably could have some fun with some poles, some balls.
Right?
They're not called poles. They're called cues, and you used to have one.
I call them poles.
You still have one?
Taking a good cue. Anyway, I'm glad
he doesn't have one anymore. He sold.
I got rid of my pole. I'm married.
Right?
I have no need for my pole anymore.
My pole is done.
No,
Buster anymore.
It was a really nice conversation I had with the tree man. And no, I just noticed that his arms were big. It's not weird to notice that on a person, to be like, oh, that person has big arms.
His anus is the ball. You get
No, it wasn't anything about dicks or anuses. It was just about I noticed he had big arms and I thought maybe he'd be fun to shoot some pool with. And we talked about trees for a minute. And it made me feel a little bit more manly than I had felt before that day. I was like, oh yeah, look, I don't know how. Look at me. I'm talking to this tree guy.
Like, look at me talking shop with a real roughneck.
I'm talking to this real man.
I feel that way when I go and get my like oil changed and stuff. I feel that same way because I'll
sit there and talk to the guys.
I'll chat with them. Yeah, I'll be like, how's it going down there? You know what I mean? Like, what's up?
I bet you do. You promise to tap him on the head right before you finish. Like, how's it going down there?
You don't have to.
The guy resembled Tommy. Did he? That's a good question.
He didn't quite. No. He was more
not quite.
He didn't.
Do you bother service people?
He didn't have as many teeth as Tom McDonald, but he did otherwise look better than him. I would say.
Are you like John Hine? I'm being serious. Like, do you really like bother the mechanics while they're working on your car?
It's a good question.
I don't bother people in general. No, I tend to not talk to anybody. When people approach me, I'm friendly in kind. You know what I mean? Like that's I
you just said you're sitting there talking this guy through your oil change. People hate you.
Big Trox has yelled at me before because of me responding to some homeless person in Seattle that was clearly trying to get some money or my wallet off of me, and I was just engaging him in conversation. And Big Trox yelled at me, and he took me away, and he said, "You don't do this."
He took me away.
He took me away.
You guys both yelled at me for saying things while I was out in Seattle too, so I understand.
That's different. You were getting yelled at for saying different stuff. I was just talking to them.
I was offending somebody that could go home and shower it off. At least the insults you were throwing just have to sit and marinate.
It wasn't because I was insulting. It was because I was being too trusting. I'm a trusting boy. I really let it all out there.
Guys and asked if it's okay if I break up their meth adventure to film a video real quick, and you guys acted like I was an asshole.
No.
Cotton real life mechanics are a lot different than porn stars playing mechanics. That's
what
true.
You mean they won't fuck me? Or is that what you're trying to say? I bet you if I asked nice enough, I could get a mechanic to fuck me. It wouldn't be that hard.
God, this is so aggressive.
I'm just saying.
Are saying you that guy gay together like a trouble? Well, yes. That is really top tier grammar, and yes,
that might be the best comment that we've had on this show in a long
Jay,
time.
Is that your favorite? Before they moved to Seattle. Now I'm just alone, like a single trouble.
Now I have to go find random tree guys to get my fill. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Jay's all the way.
Are they named?
There. Only thing that could replace me is a tree man with large arms.
I love a large arm tree man. They were impressive arms, but
large arm Phil.
Because he wasn't like a big guy, but his arms were big. Like it was noticeable.
So weird.
If you saw him with his chainsaw, you would have thought the same thing.
No,
I bet you're wrong.
You wouldn't have thought, oh, look at those guys' arms. They're larger than the rest of his body. You know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't have noticed that.
Yeah, you supple, all right.
Thanks, bro.
You're quite supple.
I do my best to be supple. No,
well, I don't know what I am for you. If I'm happy, if I'm glad, I don't even know how to sum this up.
It's not.
You bounced all over.
Callie 707 is just a fat guy posting random stuff. Well, now we got a brawl going on in the comments.
Listen.
It's getting aggressive.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
If we're not just a bunch of fat guys posting random stuff, then I don't know what this show is even supposed to be about. So you can't give anyone a hard time for being a fat guy.
Fat, bitch.
Come on, bro. Shape. Come on, bro. Oh yeah, he's looking actually really good. I get jealous when I see him.
Like, I haven't done any of these posts yet.
When I see Big Trox, I actually ask him. I'm like, hey, are you eating? Like, did you get sick or something like that? You know what I mean? Like, I kind of like let him know because he looks so thin. Even that hoodie, you can tell he's thin. You know what I mean?
No cap. Your mom called me and asked if I see you eating on the program ever.
No cap. Are you eating on the program?
No cap.
Your mom says you're being real sus with the Riz lately, so I'm not sure if Skibbity is working with your Giat.
Yeah, well, he's all Ohio nowadays. He's been mad Ohio recently. His energy's super parked, and I mean,
I
tried, and I didn't know what I was saying. I've really lost for you.
Should Skibbity Ohio.
Ohio.
That's literally his bio on his YouTube channel. Well, thanks for joining us, Callie 707. That was really good. I think we should probably wrap it up for
what do you mean?
Scrub Hop Live 175.
You actually didn't ask me how my weekend was. There wasn't a single point in time where you
all I want to say is that we don't give a fuck about you. Not even
that's not cool. I don't just have a weekend for me. I have a weekend for you guys too. It's like if I don't let you guys know about
I have a weekend for you. I live for you. I do my life so this show can happen.
I tried to see you
end it and you can end your life.
I'm a fucking content creator through and through.
Okay.
I live my life for content creation. You guys got it. He's mad.
I don't remember what that one means.
Sigma Riz. No.
What does that mean? Am I good or bad?
I think it's good. I think Sigma is good.
Thank you.
I'm not sure.
You're dissing me, then fuck you. But I think it was a compliment.
Guys,
so thank you.
You should ask me about my weekend more. It was good, but I'll let you take us to Tracy's.
Here's the deal, man. I tried to key you up for something, and I was trying to figure out what was going on in your life, and you said that it was either confidential or controversial or a little bit of both, and so we moved on. That was me asking about your weekend. I said I wanted to come see you. Isn't that your weekend, Mr. Fucking Wednesday is Saturday all of a sudden?
Today is my Sunday. But no, it's just that.
All right, 303-578-8952. That's 303-578-8952. If you want to send us an email at scrubhop@gmail.com. We're also on social media. Social media handle is at scrubhop on everything.
Hit us up.
I want to let my boy X1G shout us out one time before we get off because he does it real good.
Fucking scrubhoptalk.com with Patreon, Instagram, Twitch.
That's it. Bye, everybody.
Okay.
We love you.
See you Sunday right here.
See you Sunday night.
In the past 3 days, like of my weekend, I burned the roof of my